All right. So again, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we have two pieces of our company. One is Vista Technologies, based out of Palo Alto, California. That's where all of our technology is being perfected and manufactured. We bring some of it to the Glendale office as well because we have, people want to build their machines or be a part of building them so they know what goes inside them. But you'll find out if you're building them or if you receive them, these machines are the core foundation of what we're doing, and you're going to see what these machines are. Bottom line, they're high-powered computers. They can do a lot, including passively make you cryptocurrency. And if you're not familiar with cryptocurrency, you'll understand a little bit more about that here on a standard level, not real deep. What makes this different? Now, this is a viable, expanding technology company that delivers high-power computers with proprietary cryptocurrency mining software to a global decentralized home network of prosperous team members and customers. So there's a lot said in there. That's what Vista basically is in a nutshell. We're a company that has technology, high-power computers, we have mining software, and we are global and decentralized, which means we are wide-ranged and not in one specific area, which creates tremendous power in the cryptocurrency mining arena. So we'll understand all of that. It's all going to come together as we keep talking. But one of the key things that I like about this is the ability to have true passive income utilizing these high-power computers. Now, keep in mind, if I don't say it here in a little bit, these computers can do more than mine cryptocurrency. They're high-power computers, very, very fast. Matter of fact, when I first turned mine on, when I got my first new model, I was absolutely surprised that it only took, I think it took about 10 seconds, and that sucker was already in Windows. And I said, wow. And I come from an IT background, so I know computers. And when something boots that fast, it's powerful. I mean, I'm telling you, it is a fast, powerful unit. And I mean, you could use this thing for gaming, browsing the internet, your business stuff, and of course, what we're all here, passive income through mining all day long. Very powerful. So everybody's going to want to be a Vista member. Now, how are you a Vista member? Well, you know, just like the Costco's out there or any of the rewards companies out there, how you can be a member, you have to pay a membership fee with Vista. $25 a year is where it's set at right now. All right. The whole thing is they could charge a lot more for members, really could, but they want to make it available for everyone all over the world, everywhere. Okay, and that's what we're talking about here. So we want to make sure that this is available to everyone. As you can see here on the right, we got people that are involved, as I said, you know, working with these units, building them, getting hands-on. They built their units. How powerful is that? Oh, man, I see some champagne over there. I'm going to go ahead and grab me a glass of that real quick. But here's what's exciting. The visionaries here, Armin Tamurian, I mean, he's the CEO, and the COO is Louis Amaya. Now, Armin, as you'll probably get to know him if you don't know him already. He is the mad scientist of the company as well. He has tremendous vision, and he thinks real big, not small. And that's why we have so many things going on for Vista. It's very, very powerful and very, very exciting because you always want to be a part of something that's moving and shaking. Movers and shakers is what these guys are. Company was founded in 2018, officially registered companies, mining various cryptocurrencies, and that's important because these machines can mine not just one type, multiple types, and it's going to be better and better and better. Every single day there is something better, more enhancements, more flexibility, and more success for the company. All in-house development. And I mean, pretty much everything now is all in-house, in charge of everything, and that's the way you want it as well, right? You want the company in control of everything. Multiple countries, of course, because we're a global opportunity to be able to receive passive cryptocurrency all day long, and high security network, compliant and audited. And matter of fact, they're always reaching out to make sure that they're doing everything the right way. We are partnered with trading specialists as well. So, as we know, let's get into the money of things, okay? I don't know if my hair is sticking up. I feel like my hair is sticking up, but it doesn't matter. I'm a mad scientist too. So, when you're dealing with money and cryptocurrency, money is primarily used as a medium of exchange, right? Hey, I have money, and this, what I'm going to give you here, what you're going to give me has a perceived value. Money has a perceived value, and we exchange that. We make purchases. We buy things. We trade things, right? Now, that's the way it used to be, right? We had a barter system. Hey, I'll give you some of these vegetables or whatever for some grains. We got to have both, right? They got grains. They got vegetables, let's swap, and now we have both, right? That's the way it works. Then there became money. Money started off as with gold. Gold coins everywhere. And how do we get those gold coins? Remember what I said about mining gold. We're going to get to that in a moment. But those gold coins were how we made transactions. But very heavy, very bulky, right? They became, we also had to have paper money. So we had paper money years ago, was backed here in the U.S. with gold coins, gold backed. But it became the money had a note. It was a note, an IOU note, and you can do some research on that if you don't know about that part. But what happened now is we have become more digital, more global. And what we're doing now is we are working on we're doing credit cards, as you know. We do credit cards, so that way we can make purchases on, anything that we want anywhere in the world, pretty much for that matter. But the exciting part is it's simple, right? Instead of having, bags and bags of coins, then we had a wallet full of money. Now we have a wallet full of cards. Well, what if you could just take all those cards with the digital system now, with all of our mobile devices, and you can link those cards to your phone, and then you just pay with your phone. Now you're not carrying bags of coins, a lot of money, credit cards galore, right? Now you're just carrying your phone, which you have anyway. Yeah, I think, pretty much we're going to be, we're already starting to wear phones and everything else, but it's going to be pretty much sewn into your hand. Pretty crazy. Now, cryptocurrency. This is the next evolution of global money. Being able to be in control of your own money, definitely not an IOU. You've got crypto, you've got something of tremendous value. And that's very exciting. So when you look at the rise of cryptocurrency, here's the bottom line. I'm not going to go through all of this. In 2009, one Bitcoin was worth a nickel. Now, I just looked a little while ago. I think a Bitcoin now is well over $10,000 right now. So it went from a nickel to $10,000, and I know for a fact that it's going to go into $100,000 plus per Bitcoin. Not right now, but very, very soon. Because supply, demand, simplicity, common sense. What did I say earlier about being involved with and doing something that makes absolute sense? That's exactly what this is. Complete common sense. That's why I love what we're doing. Now, in the traditional payment systems, what do we have? We had you wanting to send, this is Sally wanting to send money to Jeff. Well, Joe. So Sally says, okay, I'm going to get my money out of the bank. We're going to send it via these third-party vendors. We're going to send it to Joe's bank, so now Joe has the money. Well, guess what? Everybody's not in business just to say, hey, buddy, free, 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 free. Nope. They want money. They got to get their piece of it, right? And that's exactly how it works. You got to get every business, every company, every bank has to get their piece, right? That is called centralized banking, all right? What happens with cryptocurrency? Why is it so powerful? It is completely decentralized. You have crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. Keep in mind, we primarily deal with Bitcoin Core coins, but you send it directly to Joe. Instantaneous almost. I'm talking like right away, there it is. I'm talking millions of dollars. If you've ever tried, I've had people send $15, $20 million, and they paid tens of thousands of dollars to wire money. But you could do it very fast, very efficient, a lot less fees utilizing cryptocurrency. And here's the great part. It's not just decentralized, it's distributed. Everybody that has cryptocurrency basically owns a piece of the cryptocurrency web, the market, what's called the ledger, okay? Very, very exciting. And now how do you get Bitcoin, for example? You can either buy it or you can mine it. Now, we're not going to really talk right now 100% about buying it, but we are going to talk about mining cryptocurrency. Well, you used to mine gold, right? You know, people would go to the gold mine, they bring all their pitchforks and their shovels and all their equipment, and they would just dig and dig and dig during the gold rush. Well, it's the same thing. What happened when you found the gold? You got rewarded with the gold, right? Well, you're going to be mining with computers. That's how we mine cryptocurrency. Now, just like gold, there's a limited supply of cryptocurrency. In this case, we're talking about primarily Bitcoin. And why is that? Because they set the amount. When it was launched, 21 million coins, that's it. Done. So it's a limited supply. It was just set that way. That's the way it is. Now, because of that supply and demand, Bitcoin is going to go up and up and up and be worth a lot, in my opinion. All right, so we go from mining and understanding when you get rewarded, the amount of Bitcoin, as it continues to go down, you get rewarded less and less. So therefore, you had to get more and more computers to mine, right? You used to mine with one computer in your home, and then you got 5 or 10. Then it got the electricity bill was too hot. You started breaking breakers, spending a lot of money on electricity and cooling systems. So what do? And you need to do more than that. You need to have 50, 100 of these computers, right? Because it got tougher and tougher to solve these problems, these equations, so you could be rewarded with more cryptocurrency. In this case, we always love to talk about Bitcoin. Well, keep this visual in your mind, okay? Visually in your mind, all of these individual computers in a warehouse, and they had to end up putting them in caves to keep them cool, put the warehouses in Iceland, and that still goes on. But we have something better. We have something that makes more sense. It's called decentralized mining. Now, things always change, right? We used to go to get a hotel room, make a phone call, book the hotel, maybe a travel agent, whatever. But guess what? Because of the internet, there is now Airbnb where people are literally taking their homes or what they own and putting it up on Airbnb so people can rent it for a certain period of time. Incredible. You can book your hotel, travel, everything on the internet with your phone or computer. And you can do a lot of it yourself without having to have somebody else. Now, Uber, same thing. Who would have thunk, right? Who would have thought that you could go ahead and use your personal vehicle to drive a stranger around to another wherever they want to go? Isn't that something? When I first heard about that, I said, nobody's going to do that. I'm wrong. I'm the first to admit it. I am and was wrong, and now I see it is tremendous, and I wish I would have been a part of that from the get-go, right? Well, you can be a part of something just as big as that with Vista Network and Vista Technologies. Utilizing these incredible high-power computers capable of gaming and mining and more, all right? Internet browsing, business, whatever. So you remember that picture, right? Of everything was all in one warehouse and all those computers were connected and they were just solving the equations. Boom, right? Guess what? What if you didn't have to have a warehouse? What if you took all of the computers, sent them all over the world, and they connected to each other? They got a hub, and then they connect, and they're all working synergistically all around the world to solve these equations. And these mathematical equations solving the transactions that go on, depending on the cryptocurrency, you are rewarded with that cryptocurrency. And guess who gets rewarded? Everybody. How incredible is that? We all contribute and we're all rewarded. And it gets to be a tremendous amount. Now, we're not going to stop there. Just like Tesla started off with the original Roadster and boop, 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 right on down the line. Guess what we're doing? We start off with the HP Infinity 1000. We have the Toro coming out, the Mini Miner, which is a smaller version of the Infinity 1000, and it keeps going to go blue core. And you'll understand when that comes out. You talk about multiplying what you can possibly do with the Infinity 1000. How about that? Isn't that incredible? So, in the future is unlimited because the vision of the CEO, Armin, and everybody else that's part of the board and everybody else that says, hey, we want to be the best. We want to think, we want to do. That's incredible. And that's what you want to do. You want to be a part of something that's going to progress and be ahead of everyone and everything else. Now, how do you get your Vista high-power computer? Well, you either buy it or you earn it, right? And how about doing both at the same time, right? How about buying a layaway plan? For those of you that don't know what a layaway plan is, let's think back. If you haven't been around too long, I'll explain it to you, something simple. My parents, they always wanted to give me the best toys or that nice bike, not the cheap old bike, the little bit better bike, right? Well, they couldn't afford to just go here, here's all the money for the bike, here's all the money for the toys and the food and the bills and everything, right? So they put it on a layaway plan where you can say, hey, we're going to get this bike, put it in the back, we're going to put the toys in the back, we're going to make a payment, and we're going to make a payment every month or every 2 weeks or whatever, whenever you get paid. So by the time Christmas came around, they're all paid for because you paid a little bit. And by the way, when there was a special and the price would go down, you would get that price too. That's kind of cool. And guess what? I got my Christmas presents where normally I might not get it because they couldn't afford those things, right? All at once. Same thing here. We start at $10 and we got packages that go all the way up to $5,000, and at $5,000 that would get you an Infinity HP 1000. But guess what? You can start at 10, make your monthly contributions, and you can upgrade at any time toward your purchase, and you get up to the first milestone, which is $5,000, and a second milestone, which is $10,000, and you'll get another HP 1000. All right? But here's the thing. There's daily reward points. Just like you earn points when you use your credit cards nowadays, you get these little points, and I'm beginning to realize those points aren't anything compared to what we have. The points here are tremendous because you get whatever your package is, you get up to 2.5% every day on whatever the package value is, up to, okay? Starts off at 0.25, okay? But here's what's exciting. You get the points just because you're making contributions to your own layaway plan. You have a layaway plan that you got, you're making contributions, and you get the points. In addition, so that means everything is going, the value of your plan goes up and up and up to get you to the point where you're getting a $5,000 HP 1000, and you didn't come out of pocket right off out of the bat unless you had the money to get one. Pretty darn incredible, right? So every miner pays daily rewards. Okay, there's no selling. Okay, I'm going to go back if I can, previous. Okay, there's no, every miner pays daily rewards, no selling, no auto ship, and no headaches, right? The other thing I can tell you is when you first set this up, it comes very well packaged, all kinds of packaging in it, but it's very easy to set up, very, very fast, okay? There is so much that we have to offer here. We've got direct sales bonuses for those people that are offering, want to share this, daily reward points for those people that want to receive those automatic daily rewards that I just told you about, binary commissions, which means, guess what? You're able to receive money in the form of cryptocurrency, primarily Bitcoin, and you can get commissions for sharing something that makes sense. I mean, you know, normally, let's say you're selling something like a travel, right? Guess what you got to do? You got to find people that like to travel. Then you got to find people that want to travel, and you got to find them when they're ready to do it. Hey, guess what? I don't know anyone that wouldn't want to receive a passive income with cryptocurrency just coming in by plugging a computer that you can set up in just 10 minutes. I don't know anybody, and it's affordable, incredible. So we've got a lot more. We'll get into a lot of these products as we continue to learn, as you learn and understand what we have here to offer. We got Forex trading, crypto trading, Vista coin and Alexa coin, which is our coins. Basically, you're going to be rewarded with these coins when you make the purchases of your packages, but guess what? It's in addition to everything else that I've already talked about, and I consider it kind of like a stock thing in the company, in the success of the company. And these coins are going to go up just like any other thing of value. Pretty incredible. We have our own exchanges, which means just like you exchange US dollars for euros to yens and all this other stuff, same thing with the crypto market. But we have our own exchanges. Incredible, right? How about competition to one of the top social medias out there? Hire.org is a social media alternative, and that's incredible. So there's a lot more that we can talk about here. Remember, our core product is the HP Infinity 1000. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get registered to get started at whatever level you feel comfortable with so you can see things and let it progress. Now we're going to talk about getting started and getting the rewards, which is commissions and everything else that goes along with the fact of having a powerful global opportunity and business model, okay? So before we start talking about all that, if I do mention numbers, these are illustration purposes only. You have to work to receive, to be rewarded, unless, of course, you're working with your Infinity HP 1000 miner. However, anything you're going to do with commissions and the compensation plan, it's just pay close attention to this. You know, I think the most important thing is that everybody is responsible for meeting all of the qualifications, the deadlines, and our requirements of their applicable levels. So learn what you have to do. Talk to the person that referred you to understand what you have to do so you can move up the levels and be rewarded tremendously for that, okay? But of course, no guarantees, and we'll move on. So remember, you want to go to Vista.network. You want to get registered. You get the referral sponsor username of the person that referred you, and then you fill out the little simple form, and then you're going to see how powerful this back office is. How incredible is it to be able to run your entire business from a back office, and you can run it from wherever you are in the world? Because you know you're going to want to be, going wherever you want to be able to travel to, so that way you can do your, your presentations, you can share it, you can write this off on your taxes and all that great stuff for travel and business, and have a little bit of enjoyment there as well. Once you get in there, you're going to see that you have an e-wallet. You're going to want to fund that e-wallet. Very important, because once you take your funds, however you have them, as you can see, and move them into your e-wallet, from within that e-wallet, you can make any purchases you want from within the e-wallet. Now, remember, we deal with Bitcoin Core, so that's how commissions are paid with Bitcoin. All right, and if you don't know it right now, you want more Bitcoin. Let's just leave it at that. Now, remember, I talked about club members. Club members, $25 a year, and the club membership is annual. Both affiliates and customers are positioned in the genealogy, which means every customer and affiliate there's going to be, there is going to be transactions that occur, and you want to be rewarded as a business person that's going to be sharing this for any and all transactions that occur. Affiliates sponsor other affiliates and customers. That's what they do. Affiliates earn direct binary commissions, and customers can be affiliates at any time by sponsoring an affiliate or customer and benefiting from the genealogy position. Now remember, I said that these layaway plans go from $10 all the way up to $5,000, and they'll get, you'll make your contribution and you'll go up to the next level, next level, next level, until bam, you reach your first milestone of $5,000, and you'll get an HP 1000 computer, which stands for high power 1000 computer. And then guess what? It doesn't stop there. There's one more milestone that you're going to want to get, and that is at the $10,000 milestone. Now, why do we use dollars? Because, well, we're based in the U.S., and on top of that, we need a little bit more of a consistent something that people get. Okay? Keep the numbers there. Now, remember, you're going to find this out. Daily reward points. Passively 0.2 all the way up to 2.5% daily based on the package that you have. All right? That is incredible. So if you got, if you had a 1,000 package at 1 point or 1% a day, and 10 days times 100 days, that equals 1,000 daily reward points. Okay? 1,000, I mean, that's, so all of this is going to add up to saving you money to get to your first milestone of $5,000, because you're not going to have to pay everything because of the daily reward points you're going to get. And that's in addition to the mining going on your machine. Well, look at this. The layaway plans start from 10, they go to 5,000, but everybody has to, they're going to get a 10% direct bonus if you share this with others. So you're going to receive 10% direct bonus. And then the monthly qualification contribution is these amounts here. So if you do the $10 one, every month you got to pay $10, $25, $25, up to $50. Then it stays at $100 a month. Very, very affordable, and it makes absolute total sense, right? So there's also binary team volume that you're going to be able to earn on that as well. So anytime you're going to be dealing with trying to move up so you have a higher percentage, anywhere from 8 to 20%, you are going to have to do certain qualifications, and these are those qualifications, and you can learn more about how to do it in the back office and get some training with your sponsor, okay? But that's that. And guess what? How does it work when you tell people about this? Well, everybody that you share this with, guess what? You shared it with 1, you shared it with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 10 in this example, correct? That's you. You did a great job, and they're all direct to you. But they don't just sit there. There's no limit on how many people you can share this with. The direct sales bonuses are paid on all personally sponsored HPLP purchases, upgrades, and qualifications. But these people are still personal to you, but at the same time, they show up in the binary under a left team or your right team. All right, so 1 went on the left, 2 went on the right, 3 went on the right, 4 went on the left, right? So that's how it goes. Left, right, back in the military. So here's what happens. Now your sponsor's also going to be putting people in. In this example, they went straight down that left leg, correct? That's the leg you guys share. So they have their own left leg, okay, or right leg, and that when that's linked together, you guys share that. But the other one is really primarily your responsibility, because everybody's going to build, you know, wherever they need to build and put people, okay? It's not hard. It's very, very simple. So the binary volume is all of the team HPLP purchases for the month. That is the binary volume. The power leg is the greater side volume. The pay leg is the lesser side volume. So we look at the pay leg right here, correct? So we're going to get 50% of all of the business volume becomes commissionable volume. And then if you're at a 15% binary commission, guess what you're going to get in this example? $4,125, because the lesser leg was $55,000 in business volume, okay? Now, what happens to that $55,000 on the left side? It doesn't all go away. They only take 55 from the left, 55 from the right. There's still 20,000 business volume left for the next month. That means all the volume that constantly generates from everybody's cells all over the world globally to infinity on the left side and the right side, whatever is not used, as long as you maintain your qualifications, you're going to be able to constantly not start from zero. That's basically what I'm saying. So the good thing is bonuses go into your commissions e-wallet. You have complete control to withdraw to USD via Bitcoin and or purchase more product from the commission wallet. It's pretty darn powerful there. And understand this. Do you see this right here, the daily rewards? Right here in the yellow, I guess I could say. That's pretty awesome, because out of all the contributions that occurred, a good portion of that was that passive 0.25 up to 2.5 daily rewards. Pretty darn powerful, right? So that saved you in this example quite a bit of money. If you see the the reward points, 1,050 reward points, right? That's like saving you 1,050 bucks, right? Let's keep going, because guess what? Once you got to that 5,000 milestone to get 1 HP, it continues, and more of your reward points get bigger and bigger. Why? Because it's based on a $5,000 HP layaway plan. Pretty darn awesome, right? So now you even contributed probably a little bit less. As you can see here, 2,800 was reward points. All right, so it will keep going. You're going to be able to get more and more. But here's what's exciting. Every time you personally refer someone that got to the 2 milestones, 5 and 10,000, you get another a minor for you, another one. You're going to start having a house full of them. You're going to, you know, give them away as Christmas gifts, or just say, hey, you know, Larry, go ahead and keep this at your house for a while and use your electricity so I can get some money. What do you mean? How do I get money? Well, I just plug this in and click on the icon, and I'm receiving cryptocurrency. How easy is that to share with people, right? The main thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and register and get started right away. Don't want to play around. You want to make sure you understand it, get involved, and be a part of a very, very powerful technology company that has leadership with vision, that wants you to win actively and or passively, or both. All right, very, very important to do that.